Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about our TTC story. If you don't know what TTC is, it's trying to conceive, and basically our story and how we tried for baby number 2. So if you don't know, we are expecting baby number 2. I'm currently 8 weeks pregnant and 3 days, and yeah, let's get into how we conceived baby number 2. So we were trying for baby number 2 since October 2016. So it's currently, I found out that we were pregnant at the end of March. So that was a good 6 months of trying for a baby. With our first Ellie, we fell pregnant straight away and we were very, very lucky. So this time was very different for us, and I thought that it would be as easy as the first one, but it wasn't. So yeah, we were trying since October, and just basically before my period of every month I would take a pregnancy test, because the clear blue ones like these you can take up until 5 days before your period, I think. So I done that, and then I also waited until basically my period, and if I had a missed period. A bit about me, I never ever miss a period unless I'm pregnant. I always have periods. They're usually always on time. They might be like 2 days overdue or something, but I never missed one. So yeah, obviously I would take a pregnancy test and it would say not pregnant, and then I would still think, it's still early days, I could still be pregnant, let's just wait until I come on my period, and the day would come where my period would start. So yeah, that when you're trying for a baby, that is probably the worst bit, is when you finally get your period and you just know, you know, you've waited a whole month and it's failed basically. So yeah, we tried for a good 6 months. So we found out at the end of March. But so many people recommended this clear blue digital ovulation test. This is not sponsored, by the way. This was paid out of our own money, and so many people basically told us that it gives you a higher chance of getting pregnant. And I was really skeptical about these things. I thought, did it actually work? Blah blah blah. So I remember, I think it was at the end of February or the beginning of March, and we decided to buy a pack. They're really expensive as well. I think this was £20 and you get 10 tests in there. So there is a box where you can get 20 tests, but it's more money. I think it's about £30, maybe £35. So it is very expensive, and I thought, I can't be buying this every single month. Plus pregnancy tests, like it's just going to cost a fortune. So we just bought the one box. So during your cycle you have a couple of days where you're most fertile, and I had apps and stuff like that, and I was trying to work it out myself, and it was just getting too much like pressure, and it was just too stressful. So basically what this kit does is it pinpoints your 2 most fertile days. So you get a applicator which looks like this. It looks like a little pregnancy test. So the applicator looks like this. There's a little screen here and a little pink eject button. And then I kept these. These are the little tests. So you get 10 of these unless you buy a 20 pack. And basically try and work out when your fertile days are, because if you only get 10 tests and there's 30 days in a month or 29 days in a month, obviously you're going to run out of tests. So try and work out from your last period. So maybe do it on an app. From your last period when you're most likely to ovulate and your fertile dates, and then you use your tests around them dates. So my dates was the 12th or the 14th, I can't exactly remember, I think it was the 14th of March. So basically you pee on the stick like a pregnancy test, and it comes up with I think it was 2 lines. I think it was 2 lines if you are basically fertile, and 1 line or no line if you're not fertile. But what I really like about it is you insert it. It's not going to work now because obviously I've done this. You insert it like this, and then you have the little screen here, and basically it will either have just a circle, an empty circle, which basically means you're not fertile, you're not ovulating, don't try for a baby, or it will come up with a smiley face. And when you get the smiley face, which I'll insert a picture here of when I got my smiley face, when you get your smiley face, that means to basically try for the baby. So I think it's within 48 hours. Let me just correct the information because I don't want to be giving people the wrong information. It says detects the surge in a fertility hormone which occurs just before ovulation. Make love at any time in the next 48 hours after your first smiley face to maximise your chances of getting pregnant naturally. So when you get that smiley face, you basically have sex, try for a baby for 48 hours. So you've got that day, the next day to try. And that's exactly what we did, and that is how we fell pregnant with baby number 2, which is just crazy. And Paul said, like, if we got this test back in October, it probably would have worked better for us, and we probably would have nearly been having a baby by now. Because with Ellie, we didn't even think about fertile days, ovulation. I never ever looked at apps. I never looked at dates. It just happened and we fell pregnant. So I thought it's going to happen again with the second baby, but it didn't. If you are trying for a baby, it's really important to find out when you're fertile and when you're ovulating and try then. There's also so many symptoms you get as well when you're ovulating. What this test does is when you dip it in your wee, it gets the fertility hormone. So that's really helpful because it detects your hormones and lets you know basically when to do it. So this is not coming up with a smiley face because obviously it's been used. But yeah, I just can't believe, I'm not going to say this is going to work for everyone, but if you're like me and you don't keep track of dates and you just basically make love when you want to make love and hopefully pray that you're pregnant, that didn't work out for our second time round. This little gadget here worked amazingly. Like, I cannot stress, I was actually in shock that when I found out I was pregnant, Paul turned around and said that's all because of that ovulation test. Like, it was 100% accurate and it helped. So it definitely gave us a chance of getting pregnant. And if we'd done this when we were first trying for a baby, we would have been, like I said, nearly fully, you know, full term or whatever, or halfway during the pregnancy by now. But it doesn't matter, we're pregnant, we've got baby number 2 on the way, and I can't get over that this worked for us. So yeah, there was 10 tests. So I took a test up until the 14th of March. On my app it told me like a rough idea, and then I just took the tests from there. So during your cycle there will be 2 basically really fertile days where your chance of getting pregnant is very high. So this little gadget here is absolutely amazing, and yes, it's pricey, but I mean, we only had to buy this one box and we fell pregnant. So like, I can't believe it worked for us. Again, it might not work for other people. I have heard that people have to buy this every single month. They have to buy like a bulk buy of it. But there could be other complications. So like, your body might not be ready, or your cycle's not regular, them sort of things. So yeah, I just wanted to do this video quickly because I've had so many people saying, how long was you trying for, how did you conceive, and just a little bit about our trying to conceive story. So I hope this helped. Fingers crossed for anyone out there that is trying for a baby, because I know how much pressure it is, and I used to get so jealous of people being pregnant and having baby bumps and pregnancy announcements, because all I wanted was to be pregnant as well. So I know exactly how you feel, and I'm sending loads of baby dust to you your way. But yeah, I would definitely recommend this. Again, not sponsored, bought out of our own money, but I just wanted to talk about it because it's bloody amazing. It's over 99% accurate and maximises your chances of getting pregnant naturally. So that's all I've got to say about this video really. So yeah, I'd love to hear your stories down below if you are still trying. Have you tried the clear blue ovulation test and did it work for you, or did it fail for you? I would really love to hear your stories. And yeah, I hope this helped anyone out there, and I will speak to you all soon.